Oh, my goodness.
Back-to-back double faults.
Advantage with Chladkova.
Break point opportunity for Chladkova.
Let first serve. Game is
And with Hingis suddenly struggling with her serve, Chladkova takes advantage with a strong return.
2 games all.
Denisa's becoming the Menisa. Denisa, the Menisa Chladkova.
That's what they're going to call her. She starts winning a lot, that's for sure. Then it's the menace.
Love 15. Love 15. Love 40.
Chladkova on her backhand, I always feel like sometimes that she's really body before racket. She leans in too quickly with her body, and then her racket never catches up.
Exactly.
At point of contact, so she looks disconnected.
So she's late on
Which
it.
means you
Yes.
push the ball.
You're late.
15.
You don't either get it as far cross court as you want to, or
Right.
when you're aiming down the line, it goes wide.
Or you'll cover the ball. Also, sometimes you'll cover the ball.
Game is Hingis.
There's an example of Hingis's remarkable ability to pinch the lines with
Hingis
her
leads 3
ground
games to 2,
strokes.
second set, and by 1
And she
set
breaks
left.
back with a vengeance after the game in which she struggled so mightily with her serve. Critics say of Martina Hingis, one area where she needs work still, second serve. What do you think, Martina?
Well, she can improve both her serves, but my God, she's 16 years old. You know? I remember I think it was John Newcomb criticizing Andrea Jaeger that she didn't have a better overhead. She was 14 years old. I'm like, I wish I had those ground strokes. And here you go, looking at second serve points won. Hingis is at 44%, Chladkova 18. That is shocking.
They both have it higher than that. That means they're both much better at returning than serving.
Right. You need around 50-55% points won on the second serve to be holding. But yes, of course she can get better. The scary thought is she will get better. Like she said herself, she's just now becoming a woman.
Time.
Put on a few pounds, baby fat. I remember it well. I only put on 30, so she's way ahead of the game, and looks in pretty good shape. And she will improve just by maturing and getting older, and then she will also improve because she works at her game. She wants to get better.
Well, you were mentioning earlier is how she'll go out and be very playful and try different shots. It is amazing how difficult it is to get the top players to try to experiment. Just experiment, have fun, experiment. They don't like doing it.
Love 15.
Takes them out of their comfort zone. But the thing is, they don't want to do it even in practice,
I'm talking about practice, just for fun. Like
let alone the match.
weeks before a tournament is coming up. They don't like to do it.
If her clothing and equipment and commercial sponsors begin to ask for no horseback riding clauses, will she use her leverage to resist that demand?
Completely.
So in addition to everything else, she's balanced in her view of life.
Well, she doesn't mind taking risks. She doesn't think horseback riding is taking a risk. Of course, most of the time it's not for her because she's very good. But of course, sometimes the horse does a stupid thing and off you go. You can't control the horse as well as you would like. Chladkova trying a different tactic, which my father told me never to do.
40-50.
Hitting a drop shot off a serve.
Never?
Never, ever. Of
Really?
course, I always tried it, and when I won the point, I still felt guilty. And when I lost the point, I'm like, yeah, my father was right. And if I won the point, then I felt guilty. So either way, I lost. But most of the time, it's not a good idea. But like you said, experiment. Why not? That time Chladkova hits the drop shot when she's got Hingis on the run. Not a usual situation for Hingis, but she also is a very good retriever. I don't think she gets enough credit for that. She gets out of trouble a lot.
Oh, she's amazing, I think. Her recovery on her shots.
Miss Hingis.
And a rare ace.
People don't talk about her movement. They just say she's always in the right place at the right time. Well, she's there because she's fast. You know, she gets there.
Game is Hingis.
Well, she stays over her feet so well. If you notice, Hingis, she really stands up
leads
straight.
full game
Her back
6-2.
is very erect. That means she's over her feet. You know, it's just amazing. That's what makes her such a great athlete. You don't see her falling down very often. She's there. Her body gets her to the ball.
Does her mother get credit for all the superior technique?
Well, she's the only one that's been teaching her. So she
15
should.
left.
She's been her coach as well as her hitting partner.
I just hope it works out all right as the years go by. Because I think in some ways she's fulfilling her mother's dream. Because her mother said she always wanted to be a great player and win the French and other titles. And that could backfire later.
They're quite open about it now, and Martina's obviously quite comfortable with it right now. But time will tell whether that changes. 16 is a lot different than 18.
Out. 15-30.
Chladkova was taught by her grandfather. He went out and bought tennis books and taught her through just reading the textbooks and on tennis.
15-40.
That's a friend of mine who was my competitor in Czechoslovakia, Renata Tumanova.
Yes.
She's 2 years older.
Uh-huh.
Same thing. Her father bought books and learned how to teach tennis.
Game is Hingis. Full
Great
turn
shoulder
speed.
rotation on the backhand by Hingis. Fires it into the corner. And moves
Hingis
very
leads
close
5
now
games to 2 second
to
set and by 1
a
set to love.
quarterfinal conquest of Denisa Chladkova that would move her on into the semifinal round. The winner of the match between Eva Maioli, French Open champion from Croatia, and Anna Kournikova of Russia awaits the winner of this match between Chladkova and Hingis. Will it be Kournikova, the 16-year-old sensation of the London tabloids? Some players come here and hope that the tabloids will leave them alone. Kournikova, you get the impression, probably gets up every morning, buys 6, and looks for her picture in every one. With great satisfaction so far, I might say.
She likes the spotlight, no question about it.
And there's Martina Hingis' mother, Melanie Molitor. Never far away.
You know, Chladkova's putting in a pretty good showing, considering she's never won a match on grass before, and never certainly been this far in any Grand Slam or even any big tournament. This is a big occasion, and she's holding up really well. I think we'll be seeing her again, Billie Jean.
Oh, for sure. I mean, so far, her biggest thrill in tennis, most memorable event is when she won a satellite tournament in Scotland. And that's the biggest thing so far for her.
Well, I think that's eclipsed now. She came to Wimbledon. She beat Lindsay Davenport. She made it to the quarterfinal and played Martina Hingis on center court.
Doesn't get much better than that.
You could probably list her top 8 accomplishments in tennis just from the last 10 days.
Out. 15-30. Wait, please. Wait, please. First serve.
Chair umpire Jane Harvey.
Don't say that name in front of Monica Seles. Jane Harvey overruled when Monica was serving for the match at 5-3 in the third, love 15. Correct call on the baseline was called long, and Jane Harvey said, no, correction, the ball was in, love 30. Instead of 15-0, it's love 30. Monica went crazy.
40-30.
Here at Wimbledon.
Yeah, that was in the when she lost the match against Custard. I'm sorry, yeah. And while we're talking about Monica Seles, Hingis has a match point.
And furthermore, while we're talking about Monica Seles, if you're watching Monica, we wish you the best. So Martina Hingis completes her conquest of Denisa Chladkova, 6-3, 6-2. Some fine moments for Chladkova in the match, but all in all, another big smile for Hingis as she moves from the quarterfinal into the semifinal.
For Steffi Graf, she was the defending champion. She had 4 titles coming in. Martina Hingis was making her first appearance at the Garden. In the first set, there were a lot of surface breaks. Graf had 2, Hingis had another one, but Graf was able to make this shot and jump out 6-3 in set number 1. On to the second set, and things began to turn around. Hingis broke for 4-4 and then held on to her serve to lead 5-4. In the process, coming to the net and finishing a point off with a drop shot. Then she broke Steffi Graf to take the set 6-4. Everyone knew it was going to be a long and exciting night. In set number 3, frustration began to grow for the young teenager. Steffi Graf was the champion. She had the experience, and she won easily 6-love in set number 3. But you need 3 sets to win a 5-set match. And these two women played for nearly 2 hours in the first 3 sets. Long rallies, fatigue began to set in. Hingis up 4-1 in the 4th set, felt some cramping as she won a point to go up 5-1. Then she lost the next 3 games and would get a code violation for taking too much time on the court. After being attended to on the sideline, she went back on court and stretched again. Big game, 4-5 Graf, and again the pain for Martina Hingis. Here's the code violation.